Welcome to the New Country, New Home programme, where we're telling the story of a refugee woman and her family. In the first part of this programme, we told you about Amit and the challenges that he faced. Now, we're continuing this story from the perspective of his wife, Aisha. The refugee experience is different for her as a woman than it is for Amit. When Aisha began her journey as a refugee, she had no idea what would happen in the future. She's now beginning life in a new home in Europe. Is it possible that this story about Aisha and her family sounds like it might be part of your refugee story?
Last week, I was able to get more clothing items for my family. It makes such a difference to have a few more outfits for us all to wear. I still cannot believe that people gave us such nice things. I brought back a Spanish football shirt for Sede, and he loves it so much that he wants to wear it every day and sleeps in it every night. I was also able to get some very pretty clothes for Rama, and it's amazing to see how much more confident she is when she leaves for school. Rama told me a strange thing yesterday about school. I am so happy that she has friends already, but I am worried about some of the other students. Rama told me that 2 new girls arrived at the school from Somalia. At first, she was excited to have new friends, but did not expect them to behave the way they did. The girls were from strict families, from our mosque, and their parents did not permit them to participate in physical education class. Not only that, but they harassed Rama and her friends, telling them that they were not behaving well and that they were dishonorable girls. They said it was wrong for Rama and her friends to sing in music class and said that she could get in trouble if she was reported. I know that different families practice religion differently, but it upset me that these girls harassed Rama and her friends. It is hard enough for her to adapt to her new country and school and make friends, and now she is worried that she will be reported if she adapts too much. I am worried too. The last thing I want is for our family to cause trouble with the other refugee families. I spoke with Amit about this and told him how I was concerned about Rama at school. He told me not to worry about it and that Rama will be fine. He said it was just girls talking too much and being jealous. I know there are things that Amit does not tell me, and I know that he was in trouble for having some book. He seems to be so positive these days and believes that everything is going to be okay. I want to tell him how I am worried about our family and how I'm worried about losing our culture and how I'm worried that Rama will turn into someone I no longer recognize. I'm worried that she will forget where she came from, or worse, that she will reject all we have taught her. She is a good girl now, but how can she handle all these changes? I want to tell him that even though I am no longer scared about war and bombs and other terrible things, I'm still frightened and I'm still lonely, but I must not complain or worry him. The one bright spot is that last night Sarah called our house and invited me to a women's cooking club. She said that some of her friends were getting together to make meals and then they would divide them all up and we would each be able to take some home to our families. She told me that I might enjoy learning how to make local food, and even if we didn't love the food itself, it would be a good way for me to meet some nice women and maybe even make some friends. I am not sure how this will go, but I love cooking. It might be fun to learn how to cook with all of the strange ingredients I keep seeing at the grocery store.
The story of Aisha and her family is not finished. Tomorrow is another day with new challenges and new opportunities. Aisha does not know what will happen, but God knows. God cares about what happens to Aisha and her family. God also cares about what happens to you during this time as you look for a new home in a new country.